Have you ever wanted to watch a series that everyone has talked about for a while, your friends constantly talk about it, and the fan base seems pretty cool? However, the premise doesn't really seem like it's exactly for you? Well, that was me on May 5th, 2018, before I began the Shonen Jump series, Haikyuu. Haikyuu, the sports manga, started on February 20th, 2012 by Haruchi Furudate, accompanied by an amazing anime in 2014 by Studio IG that has taken its place as my number 3 favorite anime of all time, just beaten out by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Yu Yu Hakusho respectively. Before I get any further, let me just say, this isn't going to be a full review of the series, or even a review in general. It's more going to be like an analysis, in a way. More of what I like about the series and what I really appreciate about it. Also, this is going to be a 1 of 2 part series. Now, I'm not just going to put a whole entire MatPat situation on you and cut the video in half and then wait a week to upload it. No, this is the main review. The other video will be ranking my personal top 10 boys from Haikyuu. At the time of this recording, Season 4 has not been announced yet. However, many sources have confirmed that there would be enough material for a 4th season, so let's hope and pray that our favorites will come back finally. And without further ado, let's begin. The series has us following Hinata Shoyo, a first year at Kurasuno High, a former powerhouse in volleyball, and the school to the legendary Little Giant, or Small Giant, depending on what you prefer. He joins the volleyball team and surprisingly has to ally with his enemy, the king of the court, Kageyama Tobio, who ends up his greatest ally. As the show progresses, it teaches the viewer the rules of volleyball and shows some amazing matches throughout the series. Throughout the seasons, we get to see some amazing characters arrive, such as Suga, Daichi, Tanaka, Tsukishima, Yamaguchi, Nishinoya, Oikawa, Bokuto, Kenma, Kuro, Ushijima, and last but not least, Asahi, Season 2 Anime Jesus, along with many more. What puts this apart from any other series, in my opinion, is the storytelling pacing. Throughout the whole story, we can see the whole team evolve as players, from Hinata and Kageyama wanting to become the greatest players for both the team and themselves, Tsukishima learning that just because it's a club doesn't mean it's not worth anything, along with Yamaguchi finally mastering the float jump serve. Each event feels like it was truly earned and worked on, and not an ass pull like in other shonens. Again, what makes these payoffs so sweet is the pacing and the means for them to wanting to improve. An atmosphere that a show provides is very important. Haikyuu masters pacing. At the end of Season 1, when Seijo defeats Karasuno, you can see the toll on everyone, Hinata, Kageyama, all the 3rd years. Each one is feeling the devastations of losing and probably having their last match. After the first official match with Seijo, you can see how the loss affects these characters. A couple of examples show like Hinata, showing how his spike wasn't able to get through the final defense and inevitably losing to his team. For Kageyama, it was being too wide open, showing that he would only pass to him in crucial times. Yamaguchi for missing his float serve in the pinnacle moment of the match. And for the 3rd years, for this probably being their last match. However, throughout Season 2, we can see how this affects their training to go even further beyond their limitations. Another thing that ranks this so high up on my list is the soundtrack. Oh my god, the soundtrack. Each OP serves its purpose, and by far the best ones, in my opinion, is OP number 1 Imagination, number 4 Fly High, and personally my favorite, Hikari Are. Each OP is amazing in its own right, allowing the viewer to get hyped for the upcoming episode. However, during the matches, you can hear how much they really care about this match, how much it means for them to win. When they're on a high point, you can hear the sound start racing and racing, getting ready for the final hit. When an attack is blocked, you hear it cut out. It all joins in with your emotions to help make you project more feelings of joy or happiness, along with stopping their momentum, making you feel sad and uncertain about the future. One last thing I love so much about the show is the animation. Every match, opening, and moment is great. I want to bring over something that Studio IG does very crucial, and that is action shots and framing scenes. For framing, let me demonstrate to you how they presented Date's Iron Wall. As you see here, you see Hinata go up for the spike. However, right before he hits it, the camera is suddenly shifted over to the other side of the net. And as you see it, you can see Ione start to jump up and block it. This use of framing really implements something scary to the viewer. Really shows that they are trapped in this wall that they can't get through. It's really scary. You see their faces bend towards so you can't get through them. You can see their intimidating faces as they hit the ball down. It's very powerful to watch. Action shots. There are a couple that I want to point out. Oikawa's 2 serves and Ushijima's monster spike. Oikawa's first serve, you can see that he is calm and collected. He knows that he can aim and get an immediate point. But the force at which he hits the ball is emphasized by the rugged outlines in his animation. In his facial expression, you can see he's really confident in himself, knowing that he will inevitably get the point for his team. Whether it be this serve or his set, in his second one, that's when he goes full out. When he lifts up the ball and he starts to jump up, you can see the outline get rugged, more furious. When he comes in for the attack and you see him with the ball, you can see that he's giving it all that he can, his arms stretched out, the outline rugged as all hell, and the ball being forced in by the pressure of Oikawa's massive serve. And as soon as you see it, it's gone. The last one I want to present to you is Ushijima's monster spike. Now, as we see before, Ushijima is a monster on the field. There's no way anyone can defeat him. He is literally unstoppable. However, this is more demonstrated when he uses his spike. The way Studio IG had presented this is by having his rugged outline when he spikes. Now, this isn't like Oikawa's first and second one. It's precise. In Oikawa's first serve, you can see how slim the outline is, even though it's still rugged. It's the same with Ushijima, however his are more exaggerated to express how much power he's putting into this, but still being calm and collected, knowing that he can get through these blocks and basically anything in his way. He can basically get through anything with his spike. However, these are all just a tip of the iceberg when it comes to the animation that Studio IG has presented to us. Haikyuu isn't just about volleyball or cute anime boys. It's about the adventure of a sport or volleyball and the love that the mangaka has for the sport. So please, if this has given your imagination a small little spark, and I mean the smallest little spark of what you want to watch, please go watch it now. It is a wonderful show filled with amazing characters that I cannot recommend more. Again, if you want to get in touch with me, my Discord's down below. It's for my dubbing group called Dubster Fire, and we would appreciate more members in the Discord. So please come on by if you haven't joined us. Tell them Cheeky sent you. See ya.